Today we're going to meet my friend Carolyn. Say hi, Carolyn.
Hi, how you doing?
And she's going to give us a tour and tell us all about her retro trailer, show us how she hooks it up and unhooks it in case you're interested in doing that. And we're going to talk about why she's doing Route 66 at 66.
Fun.
Okay.
Yes.
Hi everybody, it's Robin with Creativity RV, and I'm here with my friend Carolyn. And Carolyn and I met at Cheyenne Mountain last December. We both braved the winter in Colorado.
7-degree temperatures.
7 degrees, and we were across from each other, and I saw this cute little camper, and I had to go out and say hi to her. So, Carolyn, tell us about your camper, your trailer.
It's a Riverside Retro 180R, and it's brand new. It's 2017, but it's built to look like the real retro vintage trailers, and I just fell in love with the cute factor.
Yeah, it is cute.
My favorite color too.
Yeah, it's beautiful. And you tow it with a regular pickup truck?
I do. Right now I'm towing it with a 6-cylinder. I'm looking for an 8-cylinder because I just didn't like doing 35 miles an hour at the top of a pass in the Rockies.
Right, right. I see you have some friends out here.
Yes, I do.
What's the deal?
I'd like to introduce you to Aloysius, Alistair, and Algernon.
They're very cute. And these travel with her, and do you bring them outside everywhere you go?
Pretty much everywhere I go, unless I'm just doing a quick overnight.
Well, that's fun because you have limited space in an RV, but you get to choose the things that are really important to you, and obviously these guys are important to you.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah, a little touch of home.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly. Okay, well, let's go inside and we'll take a tour.
Sounds great.
Okay. You have this great dinette. Is it comfortable?
It is. What is really neat about this is I like to sew.
Right.
And when I'm sewing, I need a little bit of extra space around me. So this dinette table can shift over.
Oh, how cool.
So I can sit on this side of it and have plenty of room for my sewing.
Oh, that's great. And if there's a bigger person coming to visit,
right.
No problem. They can slide in.
Make it work.
Yeah, that's great.
There's also storage underneath the seats. Where I keep my shoes.
Oh, wow. You can fit a lot of stuff in there.
Heaters, stuff.
I see some board games. Hanging out at Carolyn's house later. Okay.
Oh, yes. Scrabble is not here right now, though.
Yes.
My daughter and I are busy doing something with our Scrabble set.
Carolyn told me the one thing she can't be without is her Scrabble board.
I live for Scrabble.
That's great.
So if any of you want to challenge me.
That's right. That's great. So you've got some more storage up here.
I have some more storage up here. This is where I keep my dishes and my snack foods.
Oh, great.
Gotta have space for snack foods.
Absolutely. And it holds a lot.
It does. I did add this rack. It's a standard size Closet Mate or whatever the brand is. It's a 22-inch by 12-inch shelf. And I have another one on the other side over here.
Very nice.
That's where I keep some of my other stuff.
Very nice. So we're here on Carolyn's bed just chatting, and Carolyn's going to tell us why she chose an RV life and tell us about her adventures so far. So why not live in a regular house in your retirement?
Well, I had lived in a house and discovered that I was not homeowner material. I wasn't so good at fixing up the things that needed fixing, not so good at making sure the lawn got mowed. I decided that I'm not homeowner material. And rather than go into an apartment, I decided to live out one of the dreams that my parents had that they never made come true. They had talked, well, start by saying I'm one of 7 children, and my parents had wanted me, my brother, and my 5 sisters to all live in different parts of the country. They were going to get an RV and travel and spend 2 months with each one of us. And they never were able to make that dream come true, so in a way I'm living out their dream.
How nice.
And it's a little
bittersweet.
Yeah.
Yeah. I feel the same way about my sister, as you know, and
Yeah.
people who subscribe to my channel, if they watch my first video, same thing. Sometimes you have people in your life that had a dream of traveling and they never made it.
Yeah,
And so we're lucky enough to they can live it through us.
that's true. And now,
Right.
one of my sisters who can't travel is living this life vicariously, and she's having fun with it too.
Yeah, that's great. So why Route 66?
Well, my daughter challenged me. I retired at the age of 66. Right after my retirement, I bought my trailer, and my daughter said, "You know what you should do, Mom? You should drive Route 66 while you're 66. So I started on Route 66 this past April, so that's about a month and a half ago. And granted, I won't be finished because there's so much to see, but I'm truly enjoying this.
So I wanted to ask Carolyn about her style of camping. Do you always do campgrounds, or where have you been putting your head at night?
Okay, I kind of switch around. Right now, I'm in a friend's backyard. I have electric connection, but no water connections. So I'm going to have to take care of that when I leave here tomorrow. I've done campgrounds, which is, I like campgrounds, except for the fact that they're trailer after trailer after trailer in so many of them.
Oh yeah, like in a parking lot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I also want to try to save a little bit of money. So I've done some dry camping in Walmart parking lots or truck stops. And I've done a bit of BLM dry camping and boondocking, I guess is what you call it.
Yeah.
And I'm looking forward to doing more than that. I'm looking to find a balance between boondocking and doing the RV parks. I'm thinking maybe 2 or 3 days in an RV park and 4 days or 5 days of boondocking.
And you think you get to know what balance is right for you as you're out on the road?
Oh yeah, I think it's going to take some trial,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
I know I need to be in campgrounds occasionally.
Right.
You know, for little things like laundry and showers.
Sure. And you don't have solar yet.
I do not.
Yeah. So a generator and a couple of batteries.
Actually, right now I only have the single battery.
Oh,
and,
wow.
The generator that I bought was injured in the accident with Maxine,
Oh no.
so I don't have a generator
Yeah.
right now. So I
So you do need to be in
I-
campgrounds once in a while.
Yeah.
Yeah, just to get your power
Yeah.
store back up.
right. Although it does charge when I'm pulling.
Yeah.
It charges
Yeah.
the truck battery.
Yeah. That's great.
So yeah, it's going to work.
Yeah. It's great. Okay.
And just so you know, I'm planning on doing this for probably 4 or 5 years. And if I'm still able to and whatnot, I'll do it for as long as I feel like it.
That's wonderful. Hey, by the way, you guys, I do want to tell you that Carolyn was nice enough to sit down for an actual full written interview that's going to be a little bit more in depth than that. It's up on my website right now. You can see it at creativityrv.com.
Thank
And down below, she's also been nice enough to put her links for her Facebook page. So if anyone wants to reach out to her, you know, if there's a caravan of traveling women out there, I know Carolyn's interested in that, or somebody that wants to do
Absolutely.
Scrabble.
If you want to play Scrabble, I am building a giant Scrabble
Yes.
floor cloth
Yeah.
that I'm going to have outside my trailer.
Yes, I'm in for that. I don't know if you guys
Oh,
are,
yes.
but that sounds like a lot of fun to me. I saw Carolyn. She came up to visit me at a camp spot in the National Forest last week. And she came in all decked out with her Route 66 hat and her Route 66 shirt. And she's living it.
Got another Route 66
there's another
shirt.
one that matches your trailer. That's so cute. Now, if you heard me snicker a little bit when Carolyn said when I first got my trailer, it's because this is not her first trailer, even
It
though
is
she's
not.
new to the RV life. Tell us about your last trailer and what happened to it.
Okay, I bought Maxine.
Maxine. Maxine. Oh
Friend.
God, I just took your pillow out of
No,
it.
that's okay. My friend made this pillowcase to go with Maxine. She was an AR1 Max, 23-footer, and I was not accustomed to pulling. I didn't have the appropriate weight distribution and sway bar, and my truck really wasn't big enough to pull a 26-footer, a 23-footer, 26 with the hitch. I was driving through Idaho on my way to visit with my sister in Oregon, And I, yeah. I have flutters every time I think about this. Got caught by a gust of wind after passing through some hills, and I jackknifed. And kept all 8 wheels on the ground. So yeah, I didn't tip it over, but Maxine's frame was bent, and the insurance company said, "No, we've got to total her. We can't let you drive this." Had my truck repaired, and
Downsized.
well, it took me about 4 or 5 months to get over that. Well, let's see, August, September, October, 4 months. To decide that, okay, I'm going to go ahead with this regardless of what has happened. I'm going to learn from it and keep going on.
Good for you.
So in November, I found Maisie, my dear Maisie.
It's so cute in here.
And I drove from my sister's place in Oregon down to Yuma, Arizona to pick Maisie up. And that was December 1st. And I think it was around December 5th or 6th that we met at Cheyenne Mountain Park.
Holy cow, you guys, it was cold. We were both outside trying to get stuff not to freeze. And actually, we were talking about this the other day. I have family in the Springs, so I was there for the holidays, and you have some people in the Springs also.
Yeah, my daughter's here.
And at one point, there were 4 of us in the winter up in this one campground at Cheyenne Mountain State Park, and we all of us were solo women.
And it was fabulous.
It was great.
Together.
Yeah. It's a thing. People are out there doing it.
And we were learning from each other.
Yes.
I knew I had to do something to keep the underbelly warm because it's not an enclosed underbelly on this trailer. So after talking with you about heaters and things like that, I decided to just take my little space heater and plug it in and set it underneath the trailer.
Yeah.
And it did keep things from freezing. So
that's great.
It was a great experience.
That's great. If there were anybody out there that's thinking about doing this, but they're on the fence, what would you say to them?
I would say jump in and do it. If you're seriously thinking about it, you can go back and do it again at another point in your life if you choose to. I did it when I retired from my job. I was going to work until I was 70, and I said, well, if I wait till I'm 70, I'm not going to do this. So 66, retire, and get out there and do it. Just get out there and do it.
You can always go back to a regular house.
True. And not everybody is cut out for full timing.
True.
You might want to get a small trailer for weekends or 2-week vacation or things like that.
For you, why did you choose a trailer instead of like a Class C or a van or a fifth wheel or something like that?
I was thinking about all the options. First off, the idea of a vehicle being my home is a little scary because the vehicle may need maintenance or some kind of repairs and so on, or the home might need repairs. So I chose to have the vehicle separate from my living quarters, because this way, if one needs repair, I still have the other to get around or a place to live.
Yeah.
I'm rather than a fifth wheel. I think it was mostly, I'll be honest, I was a little afraid of the fifth wheel hitches.
Well, I'll tell you, when I first was deciding on what kind of a vehicle I was going to drive, I was afraid of a trailer because I thought hooking it up and unhooking it was going to be daunting, and I would be worried that it wasn't done right when I was going down the road. And then I saw Carolyn out there. She's tiny, you guys. I mean, I'm 5'5".
I'm 5'1".
Yeah, she's tiny. And when I saw her out my window, first of all, I was like, that is the cutest trailer I've ever seen. And then I had to talk to her because she was out there hooking it up and unhooking it, and she says it's no big deal, so she's going to show us how to do that.
Yep, I'll be happy to show you.
You want to show us now?
Sure.
Yeah. Okay, anything else you want to say to the people while we're still inside your beautiful camper?
About the only thing I would say is do it and make it your own.
Yes.
Absolutely, make it your own. I added my curtains. I'm doing a little bit of decorating on the walls, and I'm gradually going to really make it truly my own. I may change out the dinette. I may change, well, I'm changing out the vanity for a closet.
Yeah, that's great.
And
Because, you know, people...
just do it and make it your own.
That's great advice. Thank you so much, Carolyn.
Glad to do this
All
with
right,
you.
we're going to go outside and look at her do her hitch now.
Yep.
Okay. Okay, here we are.
Okay,
and
we're going to hitch up the trailer.
It's starting to rain, so we're going to speed hitch.
We're going to get this done.
But get it done.
First thing we need to do is make sure we have all the stuff that we need.
Okay.
I have this thingy for doing the stabilizers, to raise up the stabilizers.
Okay.
And to raise the stabilizer, it's just a matter of turning this up until the stabilizer is entirely raised.
And you get a good stretch in your legs. Not too bad.
Okay, and I always put these plates underneath the stabilizer just to keep it from digging into asphalt, or to just make sure
I need to get some of those.
I have 14 of these.
Oh, wow.
I have 4 for underneath the stabilizers, and if you look right over here, I use them stacked up for underneath the jack.
That's great.
So,
Okay.
toss that over there.
What now?
Now the next thing will be to back the truck up.
Okay.
Okay, this is something I usually have to do 5 or 6 times or more, is get out, see how far back from the center of the hitch I am,
Okay.
and decide how much I have to move back. I'm pretty well centered, and I have to move back about 1.5 inches.
Okay.
And I should be good.
Okay, cool.
Okay, so now that the ball and the casing for the ball are matched up and together,
Uh-huh.
I can slip this down, and this moves a plate underneath the edge of the ball
Okay.
to hold everything together.
Okay.
So that it's actually hitched up now.
Oh, wow, that's it?
Technically it's hitched.
Okay.
Now the next thing I would do is take care of the weight distribution system,
Okay.
which is these lovely easy lift bars.
Okay.
So that sounds right.
Ah.
That sounds right.
Oh,
Yep.
Yep. It looks like it worked. Okay.
Okay. So now I do the same thing on the other side.
Okay.
I take my glasses off because they're getting in my way. That feels right.
Wow.
Okay.
Okay.
Now I'm going to sit down for a minute or two
Okay.
because I take my time about this.
Absolutely.
The next thing to do is to hook up the weight distribution chains onto the hitch.
Okay.
In order to do that properly, what you have to do is raise up the trailer. So you have
Okay.
to crank it. Whoops, I'm cranking the wrong way. Crank it up.
Gotcha. I see it lifting.
Okay, and it's lifting the hitch and the weight distribution stuff.
Gotcha.
And you have
Is
to-
it hard to do, the crank?
It's kind of stiff. There are electric hitch jacks,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm thinking about getting one.
Okay.
That would make life a lot easier. But
Gotcha.
I also figure this is good exercise.
It is, actually.
Okay. When you get a weight distribution system, have it professionally installed.
Okay.
I think it's important because they'll set your hitch with the ball at the right level,
Mm-hmm.
because the idea is to have your back of your truck level with the bottom of your trailer.
Gotcha.
Okay, I was told to put the hitch, the weight distribution on the 4th link. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Okay.
And what I want to do then is this little hook here. I want to set the link on the hook, and then I use what they call a persuader bar to persuade it to move all the way over, and that
Gotcha.
noise is normal. And then
Oh, I see.
And
Yep,
then what
that
I'll do
looks
is
sturdy.
Put a little cotter pin or a hitch lock
Gotcha.
on there.
Okay, cool.
What you want to do is make sure that your chains cross, because that'll make like a basket in case something happens
Uh-huh.
to catch your hook.
I see.
Hitch.
Uh-huh.
So hope it never happens, but just hook up your chains crossed over.
Okay.
7-pin connector connects your electrical lights and electric brakes
Uh-huh.
from the truck to the trailer.
Mm-hmm.
Very easy to connect. There's a little like door here.
Uh-huh.
Just slide it in, and you find somebody to help you make sure that your lights are working. Or
I'm here for you.
Or you can check them yourself. The one that's difficult is the brake lights, because you have to have the brakes depressed to check your brake lights on the back of the trailer.
Gotcha.
So what I do is I take my persuader bar
Uh-huh.
and move my seat forward, and I jam the persuader bar between the seat and the brake pedal.
Uh-huh.
And that gives it just enough that I can go and check my brakes
Oh,
myself.
that's really smart. That's really smart. You know what? We were just talking a minute ago about different choices that people have for buying a camper or trailer, RV, everything. And this is a little bit of work, but for you, you think it's worth it so that your house and your car are separate?
Right, because this way, if something goes wrong with my truck, I can leave it, have it repaired or whatever, and I still have my home to live in.
Right.
If
Right.
if I need repairs on the trailer, I can still go someplace
Right.
with the truck.
And how long do you think it takes you for real when you are hooking up and unhooking each way?
Probably about a half hour.
Okay. So for people that are thinking about getting a trailer, if they think that they can do this for half an hour and it's worth it to them and they get the right safety equipment, then they can have a tow car.
Absolutely.
Thanks, Carolyn, for letting me do this interview. It was great.
Oh, I had so much fun. Thank you.
Yeah, she's the best. Hey, everybody, if you got anything out of this, please do like this video or put some comments below, share it, or subscribe if you haven't already, and come back and see me again. Thanks. This is Robin with Creativity RV.
Thank you. Take care.